Ann Widdecombe, brutally murdered in July by alleged killer Joshua Calley. Now, it's said to believe that Joshua Calley on the 8th of July travelled from his hometown in Rotherham, travelling 200 to 300 miles to Ann Widdecombe's place of home, also in Devon. Now, upon arriving at Ann Widdecombe's home, he found entry through the back door, finding Ann, allegedly again, eating a meal on a singular chair. Now, again, allegedly, there's CCTV in Ann Widdecombe's home that foresees Joshua Calley striking Ann 21 times in the head with a hammer. Now, again, I have to keep saying allegedly, but it's allegedly believed that before he struck Ann 21 times in the head with a hammer, he was asking her for both bank cards and money. Now, there's a lot of things within this case that don't sit right to me. Firstly, the motive of money. Why would somebody travel 200 to 300 miles away from their own home to another person's home, again in Devon, so Rotherham to Devon, for a motive of money and bank cards? And it so happens to be that he gained entry to former MP's home, Ann Widdecombe. It wasn't a random person's home, it was Ann Widdecombe's home. Not just that, I'm not a career criminal or a professional criminal, but what also doesn't add up to me is, why would somebody strike another person 21 times in the head if their motive was robbery of money and bank cards? Now, it's allegedly believed that there's CCTV footage of Joshua Calley leaving his Rotherham home, getting into his red, I think it's a Ford Fiesta, and on the Ring doorbell footage, which is his own footage, shows him getting into the vehicle with what looks to be a weapon in his pocket. And again, explaining facts to you, he's travelled 200 to 300 miles. Now, I want to show you what this Josh Calley looks like. So on screen right now, you'll see a released picture of Josh Calley. I think it's his place of work. And what I'm going to show you now is a recent drawing, a recent sketch that was done in cause of alleged killer Joshua Calley. Now, again, it doesn't take somebody who's educated to take a look at these photos and see that there's a clear difference. Although one's a sketch, one's a drawing, they look completely different. Yes, Josh Calley in the first photo, he has a longer beard, but the second image that I showed you, the drawing, the sketch in court, it looks like a completely different person. Again, that just doesn't add up to me. Another thing I thought about is, how and why did the police link this person to the death of Ann Widdecombe? It sat with me for a bit, and I want your thoughts in the comment section down below. What I came to was only through pure investigation and intelligence of ANPR, so automatic number plate recognition. I'm guessing that they probably looked at the vicinity of Devon, so where Ann lived, and they noticed a vehicle that wasn't registered within that area. Again, it would have taken a lot of camera CCTV research to do such a thing. And then from that point, ANPRs everywhere, they probably linked and time framed his whole travel from Rotherham to Devon. When you think about it, it does sound a bit obscure and a bit far-fetched, but if you think about ANPR and intelligence that the police use such as that, it's likely the way that they traced it back to him. But again, I want your thoughts in the comment section down below about that. Another thing that doesn't sit right with me, since the 8th of July, since Ann was murdered, the big news companies, so again, BBC, ITV, Sky News, they've stopped reporting about the case. And I get it, you're not going to have a frame by frame, day by day update on a case like this. It's going to take some time, but they've completely stopped reporting on it. What we know so far in terms of Joshua Kelly, he's being held allegedly at HMP Balmarsh. Again, we know this to be a facility that houses high-profile criminals such as him, such as Axel Widdecombe. They have the facilities to house these sorts of people. What will HMP Balmarsh look like for him? Well, he's likely going to be in solitary. He'll be on his own. He'll be getting probably regular visitors from his solicitor and possible visits from family members. I mean, it's by no means going to be an easy run. It's just that HMP Balmarsh is known to facilitate people like him. Something just doesn't sit right with me. Again, in terms of the motive, it seems more like an attempt at murder and an attempt at an assassination. Again, I'm not a professional criminal, but if you were just looking to rob a person of money, bank cards, the motive was money, do you strike somebody 21 times in the head with an hammer? Again, some robberies can be aggravated, but the level of violence that's used there, I would say, is more of an attempt at murder than anything else. So yeah, leave me your comments in the comment section down below. If you enjoy videos like this, please subscribe, and again, leave me a like on the video.